Hello and welcome back here to Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, as we get ready for Game 2 here of this morning on Day 11 of the Scenic City Collegiate League season. Emma Simon will throw the first pitch to Gracie Espedia, who's going to single to left field on the very first play of the game. It'll be a single to left to start us off. Espedia on the first pitch of the ball game takes it to left. As the second baseman continues to hit that ball continuously strong, she'll put a runner on with nobody out on the very first pitch of the ball game. As the number 10 player makes her way on and brings up KK Hagan in the 2 spot to start us off. The third baseman will see ball 1 up in the zone. So we're off to a ripping start already. Hello again, my man Mason Strombeer, broadcaster, once more. Red Bats and Bandits going to work here to start us off on this Game 2 here of Day 11. Simon on the mound, the left-hander, gives up the leadoff single. Now KK Hagan, the third baseman, takes one high again, makes it 2-0. So Hagan comes on, the third baseman wearing number 3 in the 2 spot today. Savannah Cantrell will come up next, the catcher wearing number 11. Kaylee Brandon will hit the 4 spot today wearing number 16, the DP. This one stays away, makes it 3-0. Caroline Reed will hit 5th, the shortstop wearing number 9. Valerie Pedersen in the 6th spot will wear number 6 in right field today. Aspen Burrell in the 7th spot will wear 15 at first base. Callie DeLauder will follow her up as this one's called a strike, makes it 3-1. DeLauder will hit 8th wearing number 12 in left field today. First time we've seen her in the outfield this season. Melly Corson will be in the 9th spot. She will round out the lineup. And in terms of hitting, she will be in center field wearing 5. Avery Shamblin will be the pitcher today, as fouled off by Hagan makes it a full count. As Simon gets back in the count, Espedia reaches for the first at bat of the ball game, puts a runner on, makes it 3-2 for Hagan at the plate. No outs, no score here in the top of the first inning. But now the 3-2. Fouls this one to the right-hand side. Dance has got it on a line. Able to make it back, though, is going to be Espedia. So one away. Now it brings up Cantrell with one down. First pitch to the night's catcher will be staying high. Makes it 1-0 for the Northeast Alabama Community College product. Next pitch from Zyman. Takes it down in the zone. Called a ball. Makes it 2-0. Runner at first, one away. Espedia on the first pitch of the ball game singles to left field. She picks up yet another hit over these last 2 days. Cantrell sees this one high, makes it 3-0. Hagan flies out to first and foul ground on the little soft liner that Dan is able to pick up. Cantrell now comes up with one out and runners on, or a runner on. See the 3-0. Down to the dirt, ball 4. Espedia was off with the sound of the gun, but she'll get in without needing to steal the bag. It'll be a walk. And now runners at first and second, still one away. And it brings up Kaylee Branham. So now the DP steps up to the plate here for the first time on the morning. Takes the first pitch high for ball 1. Branham, the usual corner infielders, played a little bit outfield as well. As runners at second and first. Now foul this one off, up and out in play, makes it 1-1. One out, runners at second and first. 0-1 now the count for Branham. Excuse me, 1-1 now the count for Branham, I should say. I apologize. Espedia at second with decent speed. Big swing at the high fastball, makes it 1-2. Runner breaks for third. Espedia in with a head first slide. She took off with a throwback to the mound. Cantrell stays. The runners now at the corners with one out. The 1-2. Hits it back up the middle. Simon has a bounce off of her, picked up by the second baseman, Marisi. Throws to first in time. The run does come in. The Red Bats take the lead. on a ground out from Branham. And now a 1-0 lead. Puts 2 outs on the board, and Reed now chops the second base side. Maurice's got it, throws the first in time, and that will end the inning. So as I try and fill out my scorecard here, essentially, everything all happens at once, and that will end the inning. 1-0 now your score. Red Bats take the early lead. We'll be right back after this quick break for the bottom half of the inning. 1-0 your score. Red Bats lead over the Bandits here to the top half of the frame. Let's see what they can do here hitting-wise in just a moment. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bottom half of the first inning we go. 1-0 now your score. The Red Bats have taken an early lead. Avery Shambling going to be the pitcher here today for this Red Bats squad, still in her Smokies uniform. She'll face off against Avery Dance, the first baseman, to lead us off. She'll swing at the first pitch, hits it down the right field line in foul ground, not able to reach it in time as the right fielder Pedersen makes it 0-1. So it'll be Dance to lead us off, a first baseman. Addie Yates, the last second addition, will hit second. She will be the DP wearing number 4. Julia Marisi will hit third. She will be the second baseman wearing number 9, the newest commit to Kennesaw State. Emmy Clark will follow her up in the 4 spot, the center fielders. This one's down in for a ball, makes it 1-1. Lily Blaylock will then follow her up in the 5 spot. As now Dance skies this one, first base side. Espedia will be called off by Burrell. She'll make the grab, out number 1. So now Addie Yates is going to step in with 1 away. Again, trying to sort through everything here. Is this one called for a strike, 0-1? So now Yates comes in. The DP today, again, Blaylock will come in the 5 spot. Amazaima will hit 6. The pitcher, this one stays in the zone. No offering, makes it 1-1. Yates steps in for the first time. Blaylock will be the 5 spot. Time at the 6 spot. The pitcher, as this one's taken down and in for a strike, makes it 1-2. Thomas will hit 7th, the DP wearing number 6. Robbie Van in the 8th spot will be the right fielder wearing number 13. 9th spot will belong to Christian Fowler, the third baseman wearing number 1. This one's fouled off. Makes it 1-2 still. Stanley will hit 10th, wearing number 7. She'll be the shortstop today. Jacobs in the 11th spot will be the last hitter. She will wear number 2 once more. She'll step in as the catcher today for this Bandit squad, who has been in need of an extra arm as Macy Calhoun is out due to injury. Dan's the only other one who can play catcher, as this one's fouled off and stays alive. Still 1-2 the count. 1 away after the pop out of Dan's. Next pitch to Yates. Called. Strike three. She can't believe it. 2 away. Now it brings up Julia Marisi with 2 down in the frame. She'll step up for the first time here today. News Kennesaw State commit. Pops this one over. Foul ground. Hits off the netting. It'll be foul. 0-1. The 0-1 now to Marisi. Takes it high once more now, makes it 1-1. So now the former Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket, the now newest member, the newest commit of Kennesaw State, will be joining Emily Farrow, funny enough, of this Red Bat squad. Not on the lineup here at the moment. She's the 1-1. Swung on it, missed 1-2. Second baseman once more. 2 outs and nobody on. Red Bats lead early, 1-0. 1-2. Way outside, 2-2. Gamblin, who was supposed to originally start, or not even start, but relieve Alyssa Balcom in that game 1, never got the chance to as Balcom went the complete 5 as the Smokies beat the Range 12-1. Next pitch to Marisi, skies it, out to shallow left field. Trying to race after it, will be the left fielder, it will be in time, Kelly DeLauder. That'll end the bottom half of the frame. We go to the top of the second inning. We'll be right back after this quick break. From Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, been watching Scenic City Collegiate League softball. Top of the second inning, we will go. 1-0 your score. Red Bats lead over the Bandits here on Game 2 of Day 11. We'll be back in just a moment. Top of the second inning, we go. 1-0 your score. The Red Bats lead over the Bandits here through the first inning. We go to the bottom half of the, or now top half of the second. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 coming up now for this Red Bat squad. Valerie Pedersen, Valerie Pedersen, Yasmin Burrell, and Callie DeLauder. I apologize, as it'll be Zymet now coming out for her second inning of work. So the first pitch for a strike, 0-1 to the Siena Youth product. Now Pedersen, pitcher, somewhat utility player for this Red Bat squad. We've seen her play first in the outfield primarily now for this team in red and white. Drives this one deep out of center field, all the way to the wall. It'll go. It's gone. Valerie Pedersen, solo shot to center. Line drive straight away center field. First home run for her this season. A bullet to straight away. In a 2-0 lead for the Red Bats. The early offense comes back out once more. Now it brings up Burrell with nobody out. First pitch to her, bounces in the dirt, makes it 1-0. As the now first baseman comes up for the first time here today. Pedersen's first homer of the season. This puts one to straightaway center. Next pitch to Burrell, stays outside, makes it 2-0. Kelly Lauder will hit next, the left fielder today. First time we've seen her in the outfield here this season. Primarily been a first baseman catcher for this Red Bat squad. Next pitch, chop, shortstop side, picked up, makes the throw across in time. Will be Stanley, not in time. Burrell outruns it. An infield single for Yasmin Burrell. It was just to that right-hand side of Stanley, and it allows the runner to reach with still nobody out. First pitch of the Lauder gets down in the dirt and away from Jacobs. She'll get into second base. Standing now is Burrell. And now runner in scoring position for the most dangerous Red Bat hitter today, Callie Lauder, leads the team in OPS and RBI. Drives it hard down the line, foul. 1-1. Allie Corson would hit next, the center fielder in the 9th spot today. Top fielder will come up after that, given the opportunity. But Lauder now, first at bat for her. Left fielder sees the 1-1. Drives it hard out to center field, all the way to the wall. It'll go off the wall. It's going to bounce. The Lauder's going to turn it into two. Burrell is going to hold up. The throw gets cut off. A double for Kelly Lauder. Second and third, still nobody out. Another extra base hit for Kelly Lauder. To the deep center field and just comes up about 5 feet short of the wall. Second and third now with no outs from Allie Corson. First pitch from the lefty. Stays high, makes it ball 1. Corson scored the first run of the ball game in yesterday's matchup, when she came around to score on a couple wild pitches after stealing 2 bags in the first. Takes this one for a strike and makes it 1-1. She was the leadoff hitter in yesterday's matchup. A walk, a single, and a triple for her. She scored 3 separate times and had 4 stolen bases. 1-1. Joe's bunt pulls it back. Ball gets away. Here comes Yasmin Burrell. She will score standing. The Lauder gets into third. 3-0 now your score. Tessa Jacobs tries to get to it. Could not get in front of it. Runners advance. One taken for a ball makes it 3-1. 3-0 now your score. Corson, see if she can drive home to Lauder. Spady would come up next. She was the first run of the ball game back in the first. Next pitch comes in and may have clipped her. Doesn't matter anyway. It's ball 4. Ooh, we'll be 3-2. Never mind. So I lied to you all. I apologize. 3-2 the count. Nobody out. Runner at third. 3-0 your score. Next pitch to Corson stays alive on the foul ball. Beatty would come up next. A single and a run scored, a stolen base for her already today. Beatty now 4 for 4 in her last 4 at-bats. She is 5 for 5 in her last 5 plate appearances. Corson now. Let's see if she can get her third straight hit. 3-2. Takes it high, ball 4. She will reach. Runners now at the corners with nobody out. Now a chat here with Emma Simon in her infield. 3-0 already your score. Still nobody out here in the frame. It brings up the dangerous Gracie Espadia. Already a single and a run scored in this one. One of the team leaders this year. multiple offensive categories. She'll get a chance now with nobody out and runners in the corners, trying to see if she can bring home the water now. After Pedersen's solo shot, Burrell comes home on a wild pitch after scoring on a single. First pitch to Espadia, sends it right field. Robbie Vance gonna let it drop. Corson took back for first. She's gonna get thrown out. Oh, she doesn't get thrown at second. She'll break for third as the ball gets away. Runners all move ahead. 4-0 on just a wild turn of events. Corson gets into third. DeLauder comes in to score. This one's called a strike. First pitch now to Hagen, 0-1. Still nobody out. Runners now sit at second and third, and now Hagen drives this one down the right field line. It's going to hook foul as well. Makes it 0-2 for the Jacksonville Youth product. Spadia at second, Corson at third. 4-0 now your score. Now third baseman, who was in left field in yesterday's matchup, comes back up to the plate. First next pitch called, strike 3, 1 away. First strikeout for Simon on the morning. Hagen goes down looking. And now one down in the frame, brings up Savannah Cantrell. And now we're going to have a pitching change. So Simon now is going to get subbed down here defensively. And it'll be Clara Ferris now coming in after an inning and third of work from Simon. That'll end the night here for Simon already. She's at least able to get one out in the frame. So now Clara Ferris is going to go to work here with one out and runners at second and third. So the IU Indy product now comes in. 4-0 already your score. Cantrell will get the chance now to go to work for the first time here against Ferris. Hagen now goes down looking on strikes. It brings up Cantrell, who walked and reached second her last time. Two runners in scoring position. Great speed between the two of them. The first pitch from Ferris is up and away for ball one. Ready 4-0 your score. That's early in this one. Next pitch from Ferris. Hits it softly, second base side. On the pickup will be Marisi. It'll be out number 2. Now it brings up Branham. Two down now in the frame. It brings up Branham, who grounded out her last time. It did bring around an RBI. She'll foul off the first pitch to make it 0-1. She brought home Espadia on the ground out her last time. 1-0 again. Now your score. Red Bats lead over the Bandits. They have found 3 here in the inning. Branham to third, picked up by third baseman Thomas. Across in time will end the inning. that, we go to the bottom half of the frame. 4-0 now your score. 3 runs across. They do leave 2 stranded. Now the Bandits will have to see if they can find some offense here. We go to the bottom half of the frame. 4, 5, and 6 will come, or excuse me, 5, 6, or no, it will be 4, 5, and 6 will come up next. It'll be Clark, Blaylock, and Simon. We'll be right back after this quick break. We'll go to the bottom half of the frame. Bottom of the second inning we go. 4-0 your score. Red Bats lead over the Bandits here through the top of 2. 4, 5, and 6 now come up for this Red Bat squad, or excuse me, Bandit squad, I should say. It'll be Clark, Blaylock, and Simon coming up to the plate here to lead us off. So Clark, the center fielder, the left-handed hitter, will face against Avery Shamblin for the first time this morning and almost clipped her on the first pitch up and in to make it 1-0. 1-0 from Shamblin. Drives it hard. Left field line. Foul. It just hooks out. Tried to see if she could keep it down the line. Looks about a foot left of that foul line. It would have been easy extra bases for her. Greensboro product steps back in, sees the 1-1. Hits it softly, shortstop side. Reed's got it on a bounce, throws the first. Not to be able to make the play. Burrell bobbles it. And a runner on with nobody out. And now it brings up Simon. She's going to try and lay down a bunt. It's foul, 0-1. Simon steps in for the first time, takes this one low, makes it 1-1. So nobody out here after the error allows for Clark to reach. Pitch taken for a strike. Excuse me, this is Blaylock. This is thrown down to first. It will be called for a safe play once again. Next pitch hit, third base line stays foul, still 1-2. Oh, here I'm trying to get everything sorted out. I'll sniff you like. So now Ambulance needs to work here, runner on as Blaylock, the left fielder. He's the 1-2. It's at third base side. Hagen's got it, looking to 2. Will make the play at second base. The runner does get on, but the out at second is what matters most to the Red Bats. They'll cut the runner down. Blaylock able to make it on. Now it brings up Simon. First pitch, lays it down, foul. This is Kara Thomas now, so they're actually just going to have Simon not in the field. Oh, 1 now to count here for Thomas. This is just giving me a headache here. I apologize. I'm also trying to run everything else. Now it does lay down the bunt. Picked up by Shamblin. Throws the first in time. 2 away. Runner does advance to second. Throw will come over. Will not get her in time. Apologize here. 2 seconds while I try and get everything worked out. And now it brings up Robbie Van. First pitch to her. Ball makes it 1-0. Next pitch to Van, fouled off, makes it 1-1. So Robbie Van, today's right fielder, comes up now. Runner at second. Next pitch stays high, makes it 2-1. Two one. Fouls it off, stays alive. The Robbie Van, JUCO product from Georgia Military College, now at Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. To the 2-2. Down and away. Could not catch the zone. Full count now to Robbie Van, the primarily PO, who swung the bat fairly well for this Bandit squad. She was part of the Choo-Choos last season. Now has a runner at second in Blaylock. Full count, 2 outs. 3-2. Takes it down and in, ball 4. Robbie Van gets on with 2 outs. That could be it. Never mind, it is 3-2. Never mind, I lied. I apologize here again. I'm trying to do 14 different tasks at the same time. The 3-2. Fouls it off, stays alive once again. Blaylock still stands at second after reaching on the fielder's choice. Three-two once more. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That will end the inning. Go to the top of the third. Second strikeout for Shamblin today. And it'll bring up 5, 6, and 7 for this Bandits squad. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the third inning, we will go. 4-0, still your score. Red Bats lead over the Bandits. We'll be back in just a moment for the remainder of day 11, game 2 from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching Scenic City Collegiate League softball. We'll be back in just a moment. Top of the third inning, we go. 5, 6, and 7 coming up for this Red Bats squad. We'll face Blair Ferris now for the very first time as Reed, Pedersen, and Burrell come up. Shortstop, who grounded out the second or last time up, comes up now for the very first time here against Ferris. Came in after an inning and third out of Emma Zimet. He'll throw strike 1 down and away. 0-1 the count. Shortstop steps up once again. Yesterday went 2 for 5. Heads now to third base. Will be picked up for out number 1. One down here in the frame. It brings up Valerie Pedersen, who hit the solo home run to center, her first homer of the season. Start off the scoring in the second frame. She'll come up for the second time now today. First pitch to her, an excuse me swing is fouled off, makes it 0-1. Daisy there just got around about a quarter of the way and just caught it off the inside part of the barrel. The 0-1 from Ferris. Pedersen hard down the line, foul, makes it 0-2. Burrell would come up next. She reached on an infield single her last time, deep in the hole at short. Again, for the line drive home run to straightaway center her last time. It's in her favor again. It's flowing from home plate out towards left center. The 0-2 stays high on the off speed, makes it 1-2. York native now at the plate. 1-2. Stays away once more, makes it 2-2. Pedersen waits the 2-2. Inside cold, strike 3. 2 away. And it brings up Burrell. So now 2 down here in the frame. Nobody on. It brings up Burrell for the second time. Singled and scored her last time up. Take the first pitch way outside for ball 1. Coppin State product steps in once more, the rising sophomore. Lone Maryland native this season from Silver Springs. Sees the 1-0. Down and in, bounces to the plate, makes it 2-0. Back there for Tessa Jacobs. Callie Delauder would come up next to double her last time to straightaway center. Two to Burrell. Far outside, makes it 3-0. We'll see if he gets greenlit or not here in just a moment. 2 outs, nobody on after the ground out of Reed and the strikeout looking of Valerie Pedersen. Bears trying to work a clean third. Now 4-0 to the Red Bat squad. Next pitch called a strike. She thought that was ball 4, makes it 3-1. Water hoping to come up next here with a runner on and drive her home. 3-1. Taken for a strike. Thought that might have been ball 4 as well. Not the case. Full count now. Ferris works her way back into it. The 3-2. Drives it out to center field. Backing up to the wall is Clark. Right there to make the grab. That will end the inning. Just came up a foot short of the warning track. We go to the bottom half of the frame. No hits, no errors, no one able to reach. A clean frame for Ferris. We'll be right back after this quick break from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll be back in just a moment for the remainder of day 11, game 2. Bottom of the third inning we go. A couple defensive changes that we'll get to here in just a moment for the Red Bats. Christian Fowler stepped across from Shamlin for the first time. It skies a deep one. Out to right center field. Underneath it will be Corson for out number 1. First pitch swinging. Skies a deep one out to right center. It puts one away on the board immediately. Now defensively, Kaylee Brandon moves into first base. She will take over now for Yasmin Burrell. Burrell will now move to the DP spot. First pitch swinging, goes down the right field line. To the wall, this is going to go. Here's a chance for Allison Stanley to turn this into 2. She's looking 3. She's going to try for it. Picked up by Espadilla, the throw to third. Not in time. triple for Stanley. Runner in scoring position, one away. She was looking three the entire time. Turned second, had the eyes on it the entire way. She laces a line drive down the line. And now with one out, it brings up Tessa Jacobs to bring in the first run for the Bandits, possibly. First pitch to her is a ball, 1-0. Next pitch, Jacobs lines it left field. DeLauder there to make the grab. Here comes Stanley. The throw is going to make its way to the plate, but not in time. A sac fly and a 4-1 scoreline as the Bandits get on the board. So 2 outs on the top of the order will come up now. First pitch swinging, hits it right back up the middle. Almost made the play was Espedia. Dans is able to single right back up the middle. First pitch that she sees will get right through. And now runner at first with 2 outs as Dans is able to single right back up the middle. Now it brings up Addie Yates as Dans is going to courtesy run here. Forget a courtesy runner, I should say. It'll be Christian Fowler now in for her. First pitch will be called for it. A ball makes it 1-0 for Yates. She steps in now for the second time. Yates now comes in. DP swung on it, missed. High fastball. She put her head to the sky and said, man, why did I swing at that one? 1-1 now the count for Yates. She struck out looking her last time. Runner on, now drives this one. Shallow left field. Callie DeLauder will make the call off. She'll make the grab, and that will end the bottom of the third. The Bandits do get a run on the board, but one will be the only thing they find. I think they'll take it here at this point. We'll go to the top of 4. 4-1 now your score. Redbats still lead over the Bandits here through 3. We go to the top of the 4th inning. 8, 9, and 10, or excuse me, 8, 9, and 1 will come up next for this Redbats squad. We'll be right back after this quick break. DeLauder coursing into Spadia from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching Scenic City Collegiate League softball. We'll be back in just a moment as the Redbats come up to hit. Top of 4 we go. 8, 9, and 1 coming up for the Redbats. They still lead 4-1, but the Bandits do get a run back. A sacrifice fly from Tessa Jacobs puts one on the board. We go to the top of the 4th inning. It'll be Callie DeLauder, who's already doubled here today, who comes up for the second time, first time against First pitch stays away for ball 1. Excuse me, Clara Ferris. I could not get those words out of my mouth. I apologize. She'll come in now for the second time today. Nobody on, nobody out. She'll lead us off here for the 4th. Takes this one high once more, makes it 2-0. The IU Indy product now on the mound, trying to settle in here. Was able to work a very clean 3rd inning. Now faces DeLauder for the first time here this morning. Drives this one hard, right center field. This ball's going to get down into the wall. DeLauder's going to turn. She's going to try and make a turn for two. Instead, she falls halfway down. Now she's stuck in a rundown. She will be tagged out. I think she's saying she tripped over Avery Dans. It'll be a single and then thrown out at second. So a weird twist there. I think she thought that she tripped over the, I don't want to say that she thought, but she tripped over the foot, I think, of Avery Dans. They will allow her second base, so never mind. They will give it to her. Now first pitch to Corson stays high for ball one. So now laying down the bunt will be Corson. It'll be picked up by Ferris. Throw to first, not in time. So an infield single on the bunt attempt. And now with nobody out, it brings up Espadia. First pitch stays outside. Corson on the go. Tag, not there. A stolen base for Corson. Stanley thought she got her down. A good throw down by Jacobs, just could not get the runner. Second and third, still nobody out. And now here's Gracie Espadia. Skies this one, deep out the left center field. Picked up by Clark, the center fielder. DeLauder will not go. The throw was a good one home. One away now in the frame. Now it brings up Hagan, who is 0 for 2. First pitch to her way inside, makes it 1-0. Second and third, only one away. As Hagan looking to get on for the first time, she has lined out and fouled ground to first and struck out looking. Next pitch called time. The whole plate umpire had to scurry out of the way, called that play dead. I don't know what happened there. Something occurred. He calls it dead though, so no pitch. Hagan now with DeLauder at third, Corson at second. Next pitch, Hagan hits it. Shortstop time, picked off by the shortstop. Stanley out number 2. Now 2 outs, and it brings up Cantrell. Redbats is trying to at least bring home 1 here and not leave the bases with second and third. She'll take strike 1 to make it 0-1 in the count. Trying to make sure they don't leave the runner stranded here. Takes it outside, makes it 1-1. He's really starting to pick up here, moving in from right field towards left field, essentially. So that first line, or facing first base line, as this one hit out the right field. There for the grab is Blaylock. That will end the inning. They do leave the runners stranded. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. 2 hits, no errors. 2 runners get left stranded. We go to the bottom half of the frame. 4-1 still your score. Redbats still lead here early in this one. Bandits trying to see if they can mount the comeback. Shamblin's going to try and see if he can work a clean frame. We'll be right back after this quick break. Gannett Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Phoenix City Collegiate League softball here on day 11, game 2. Redbats, the Bandits, battle it out once more. We'll be back in just a moment. Bottom of 4 we go. 4-1 your score. Sam, we're going to go across from Julia Marisi once again. She came up and flew out the left her first time up. She'll come up for the second time here in this ball game. Way outside to make it 1-0. Steps in now once again. 1 is she. 4-1 your score here. She'll sky this one foul. Makes it 1-1. We'll have to go get a new set of softballs here for the home plate umpire. Clark will come up next. Blaylock will follow her up. 3, 4, and 5 coming up to the plate here in just a moment. Now, second baseman, shortstop coming to the plate once more. 1-1. Takes it high, 2-1 on the count. She flew out the left her last time up. Now skies this one, deep out the center field. Corson there underneath it. We'll make the grab out number 1. One down now in the frame, brings up Clark. He reached last time on an error. Left stranded at, or got cut down at second on a fielder's choice. She'll take ball 1 down low. Comes up now for the second time here today. One 0 skies it, left-hand side. Reed will get underneath it. She's got it for out number 2. 2 down now in the frame. Brings up Lily Blaylock. Reached on a fielder's choice. Flies this one foul, 0-1. Next pitch is a third base line, picked off by Hagen. That will end the inning. A clean frame. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. 4-1 still your score. So the bottom half, or going to the top of the 5th inning, excuse me. If they're trying to get everything sorted again, I apologize here. I'm all over the place. Well, that being said, that'll round it out here for the 4th inning. We go to the 5th. 4-1 still your score. Bandits will head back out to the field. Red Bats still leading this one. We'll be right back after this quick break. Go to the top of the 5th. 4-1 your score. Red Bats lead over the Bandits here through 4. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 coming up for the Red Bats in just a moment. Ferris is going to try and work another inning. From Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball. Day 11, Game 2. We'll be back in just a moment. Top of the 5th inning we go. Red Bats come back up to the plate. 4, 5, and 6 will come up. Brandon, Marine, and Pedersen. Or excuse me, it'll be Delana Brown, I should say. Branham now comes up, an RBI ground out, and a ground out singular for her tonight. This one taken way down in her ankles, makes it 1-0. She's 0 for 2 on the night, but doesn't have a run in. That she run in the first run of the ball game back in the first on the ground out that scored a Stadia. For her first hit now of the day. From right to left, this one out and away makes it 2-0. Started out as the DP, now at first base, stepped in for Burrell. 2-0, drives it back to straightaway center, gets down for a base knock. Brandon's got her first hit of the ball game. Line drive to center field. A runner on now with nobody out. Brings up Caroline Reed. 0 for 2 is she. Ground out to third and second today. Looking for her first hit. Drives it right back up the middle. She'll get it right into center field. It'll go. Second and first. First pitch swinging. Still nobody out. Now it brings up Delana Brown. So she'll get her first chance now here to hit. She came in the bottom of the third inning for Pedersen and Wright, who will most likely be the relief pitcher for Shamblin if need be. She'll take a big hack at the first pitch to go down 0-1. So Brown comes in, Xavier University of Louisiana commit, HBCU in the heart of New Orleans. Takes it down low once more, now makes it 1-1. Now the Notre Dame High School product, former Fighting Irish, sees the 1-1. Long on and missed, 0-2. Burrell will come up next, a single and a fly out for her. Brown in her first appearance now at the plate. She's the 1-2. Takes it high, 2-2. Brown in yesterday's game came in late as well. Picked up a walk, a strikeout, a ground out. It was an RBI ground out. Now swung on and missed. Strike 3, 1 away. And it brings up Burrell. And Yasmin Burrell a chance to possibly give the Red Bats an extended lead once more. They find themselves ahead 4-1. Now Burrell, big swing of the off speed, makes it 0-1. Callie Delauder would come up next, a single and a double for her today. She got the second last time on the interference, and they got left stranded at third. She did come around to score in the second frame. 0-1 stays outside, makes it 1-1. Helping out DP, who started off at first base. For 2 with the fly out to deep center. And the single. He also came around to score. Skies this one out towards right center field. Underneath it will be the center fielder. Neither runners will tag. 2 away now in the frame. Red Bats need to see if they can try and do it again here and not leave runners on for the second time in the same amount of innings. But Maris trying to see if she can do it twice in a row. They left them at second and third last time. Now they have first and second with the dangerous Callie Delauder to the plate. First pitch to her is inside for ball 1. Delauder, the New York native, drives it hard. Right field line. No doubter. It's gone. 7-1 now your score. She finds the top of the batting cage in right. And a dab at home plate. She gets herself yet another homer. Finally finds the long ball again. She leads the team in homers. Now up to 5 on the season. I was just mentioning as well, not leaving the runner stranded. She's been the one who has made sure that has not happened before. She does it again. It brings up Allie Corson 1 for 1 with a walk and a single today. She has a stolen base to her name. First pitch is called for a strike, 0-1. Corson has been left stranded at second and third today. Next one stays bounced in the dirt, 1-1. Center fielder, the speedy, sure-handed outfielder once more. He's the 1-1 and drives it through the gap at second base. Gets thrown into right field. It'll be a knock. She'll reach with 2 away as trying to get to it. Second baseman and Marisi just could not get the glove down. She's just able to fire it through. And now runner on with 2 away brings up Espadia. First pitch to her is outside, ball 1. They get 2 for 3 on the day, 2 singles. She flew out to center her last time. 1-0 from Ferris. Skies it, right-hand side, foul ground. Fowler, the new first baseman, makes the grab. That'll end the inning. We go to the bottom half of the frame. Bottom of 5, we will go 7-1. Now your score, 4 hits, 3 runs. 1 runner does get left stranded. No errors made. Red Bats now lead 7-1, and we'll have a new pitcher at Valerie Pedersen. We'll be right back after this quick break. From Northern Chattanooga, here at Janet Tate Stadium, you've been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball. Bottom of 5, we will go. Bandits will have to see if they can get some runs back on the board. They're down by 6. We'll be back in just a moment. Bottom of 5, we go. New pitcher on the mound for the Red Bats. Valerie Pedersen's going to come in relief of Avery Shamblin. She will go 4 and only give up 1 run on 2 hits. It now brings up Pedersen for the first time today on the mound. She'll face off against the 7, 8, 9 hitters, or excuse me, 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Cara Thomas, Robbie Van, and Christian Fowler for the first time today. They are combined 0 for 3 between the 3 of them. First pitch swinging, drives it right center field. Cara Thomas will send Colson to the wall. She'll make the grab, out number 1. Colson able to make the grab in deep right center. First pitch swinging. Trying to see if he can get a rude introduction to Valerie Pedersen on the game, and it's not going to be the case. It'll be a fly out, and it brings up now Robbie Van. Van, who struck out swinging her last time, takes a swing of the first pitch to go down 0-1 on the count. Pedersen started in yesterday's game. Did not get the win as Emily Farrow came in to relieve her. Well, that's when the Red Bats offense decided to blow the doors open. Next one, Van is called a strike, makes it 0-2. Fowler will hit next. Flew out to center her last time. The back-to-back hitters now, the Choo-Choos formerly. Van and Fowler, the 0-2. It's at first base side. Branham has it boot off of her legs. Robbie Van's going to run it out. Runner on with 1 away. Hit it just hard enough to bounce off the knees, essentially, of Callie Branham, excuse me. And now courtesy runner here for Van as it will be Addie Yates. We'll step in for her. Now Fowler has a runner on. With 1 away, she'll try and bunt it foul, 0-1. Fowler now, the utility player, started off at third base, now at first. Played every infield position and catcher. Takes this one up and in. It clipped her. It did clip her. I thought I heard it. They're going to say that it is a hit by pitch. So runners now at second and first with one away. So Fowler reaches for the first time today, and now it brings up Allison Stanley, who tripled to right her last time up. She came around and scored on the sac fly from Jacobs. Now tries to lay down a bunt. It's foul, 0-1. Yates at second, Fowler at first. One away. Stanley a chance to see if she can get this Bandits offense rolling again. This one goes high. This one will go all the way to the backstop. Runners will advance. So now 1-1 the count, as that one went sky high. It allows both runners to move forward. Next pitch from Pedersen, fouling off, makes it 1-2. Tessa Jacobs would come up next. Sacrifice fly for her today already. Lined out to Callie Lauder and left and allowed Stanley to score. 1-2. Off speed stays away. Now 2-2. Yates in for Robbie Van at third. Fowler at second. You put one in the outfield, or at least we score both of them. The 2-2. Takes it high. Makes it full. Down to the count 1-2. Able to work it back. Utility player steps in once more. Triple already for her today. The lone run for the Bandits. 3-2. Takes it high. Loads the bases. And now it brings up the dangerous Tessa Jacobs. Already a sacrifice fly for her today. Still only one out. Yates now at third, Fowler at second, Stanley at first. Fantastic speed here on the base pass for the Bandits. Tessa Jacobs 0 for 0 on the day. Sack fly to left her last time that brought home Stanley the first run of the ball game for the Bandits. Usual Smoky, the Calhoun Community College product, the JUCO member. First pitch stays high, ball one. Usual catcher for the Smokies did not get the chance to play today, as Mason Burkhart played in for her and Jasmine Mack. They get in one inning at least defensively. This one taken for a strike, makes it 1-1. See what she can do here now at the plate. One out, runners all across the pond here. Pedersen just trying to settle in here in her first inning of relief. The 1-1 takes it for a strike, 1-2. Top of the order will come up next. It'll be Avery Dans, a single already for her today. 1-2 to Jacobs. Off speed, skies it, center field. Corson at the back up, she'll make the grab. Runners will tag. They'll go from home and now into third. A run will score. Second sac fly of the day for Tessa Jacobs. 7-2 now your score. And now 2 outs on the board. Puts runners at the corners, and it brings up Dan. She'll show bunt and take it back. Called a strike, 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Good speed here from Stanley at first. Don't be surprised if she tries to take the base. Brandon don't want her to run out of the inning here. Next pitch taken for a strike, 0-2. 1 for 2 is Dan's, a single. Fly out to first, her first time up. And here to drive in another run. The 0-2. Chops it, shortstop side. Reed has it go through the wickets and into left. One run will score. Here comes Stanley. The ball goes all the way to the outfield. Stanley's going to come in and score. Dans heads into second base. 7-4 now your score, and still 2 outs. The ball gets all the way out to the fence. It allows 2 runs to score, and now it's 7-4. Still 2 outs in the frame, and now Fowler steps in at second. First pitch stays down and away, makes it 1-0. The 1-0. Chops it, shortstop side. Reed has it, get away from her as well. Here comes Fowler. The throw not in time. It gets to the backstop. Here comes Yates into third. 7-5 now your score. And back-to-back errors puts a runner at third and still 2 outs. As they'll have a conference here. And it brings up Marisi for the third time. He has flown out and struck out looking. As the first pitch is hit third base side. Hagen's going to get it. Throws the first in time. They finally get out of the inning, but not before 4 runs come across. We go to the top of 6. 7-5 now your score. The Bandits are right back in it. We go to the top half of the frame. Red Bats will now have to try and see if they can put some insurance run on the board. We go to the top half of the frame. Robbie Band's going to go out to work on the mound. We'll be right back after this quick break. Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, been watching Scenic City Collegiate League softball. We'll be back in just a moment for the top of the 6th inning here on day 11, game 2. Red Bats and Bandits continue to battle it out. Top of the 6th inning we go. New pitcher on the mound. Robbie Van will go to work. She'll come out for the 6th inning. She'll take over for Claire Ferris. She goes 3 2/3 of an inning of work. Bandits trying to see if they can claw their way back into this one now. 7-5 as she'll face off against 2, 3, and 4 of this Bandits line, or the Red Bats lineup. First pitch of the ball, 1-0. 2, 3, and 4 come up. Hagen, Cantrell, and Branham. First pitch, drive it down to the left-hand side, all the way to the wall. It'll go. A great catch in left field. Out number one. Hagen put a hard line on that one. One away now on the board, and it brings up a three-hole hitter in Savannah Cantrell, 0 for 2. With a walk, a fly out to second and right. First pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. Branham would come up next to single for her in an RBI today. He came home and scored in that fifth inning on the two-run shot from DeLauder. Now Cantrell hits it over the first base side. Dance bobbles it, trying to get back to the bag. It bounces off of her head. Cantrell reaches as Dance thought the play was pretty much dead. So runner on with one away. And now it brings up Branham 1 for 3. First pitch is way outside for ball one. Runner at first, one out. Van now just trying to see if she can work a clean frame. Cantrell will get a temporary runner. It'll be now stepping in KK Hagen for her. The 1-0. Hard hit to the shortstop side. Trying to get to it as Fowler. Diving. Couldn't have a play anywhere. Infield single. She went to cover the bag. Nothing you can do about that one. Deep in the hole. It's short. Just had no throw to make. And it brings up Caroline Reed. First pitch swinging. Hits it into left field. Holding the runner, Hagen. Bases loaded. One away. A hard ground ball that gets through. Back-to-back knocks now for the Redbats, and it brings up Delana Brown with the loaded bases and one away. First pitch from Robbie Van. Takes a first strike, 0-1. Brown went down swinging her last time, trying to see if she can avoid that here with the bases now loaded. Hagen now at third for Cantrell. Branham at second, Reed at first. Down in the dirt, makes it 1-1. 7-5 your score. Bandits have brought it within 2. Redbats trying to extend their lead again. Fouls it off, makes it 1-2 for the NAIA commit. Chattanooga native steps in once more. 1-2 from Robbie Van. Stays high, 2-2. Burrell will come up next. 1 for 3 as she 2 flyouts to center and a single. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 away. Van's first strikeout. And it brings up Burrell with 2 outs and the base is full. Talked about it before earlier. Callie DeLauder was able to make me eat my words when I mentioned leaving base runners on. Swung on and missed. 0-1. And Yasmin Burrell make me do it again. The 0-1 from Van. Outside, did not offer, makes it 1-1. Callie DeLauder would come up next. She is 3 for 3 with a single, a double, and a home run. Your hope is you can bring her up again. Burrell swings to the next one, 1-2. Burrell trying to see if she can be the one to help out here. Hagen at third, Branham at second, Reed at first. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Robbie Bank gets out of the jam. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Back-to-back strikeouts for Van. She gets out of the inning. 4, 5, and 6 will come up next for this Bandit squad. Clark, Blaylock, and Thomas. Patterson will go back out to work. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bases left loaded by the Red Bats. We go the bottom of 6. 7-5 your score. Bandits down to the Red Bats here through the top half of 6. They'll go to the bottom of the frame and try and mount the comeback. We'll be back in just a moment. From northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching from Janet Tate Stadium, Phoenix City Collegiate League Softball, Day 11, Game 2. We'll be back in just a moment. Bottom of the 6th we go. Bandits come back up to hit once more. 4, 5, and 6 come to the plate. Emmy Clark, Lily Blaylock, Cara Thomas. Clark is 0 for 2 on the day. Fly out to left and center. She comes up for the 3rd time. She'll face Pedersen for the 1st time here today. First pitch to her is swung on and missed. 0-1. She'll blow the heater by her. Clark looking to get on for the 1st time. The 0-1. Takes a first strike, 0-2. Clark is starting in center field, still out there now. The 0-2. Off speed, fouls it off, stays alive. Nobody out, nobody on. Here is the UNC Greensboro product. Comes back up. Blaylock and Thomas will follow her. The left-handed hitter comes back up. Sees the 0-2. Hits it hard, foul, stays alive. The Red Bats put up 3 in the top of the 5th inning thanks to the 3-run shot by DeLauder. The Bandits respond with 4 in the bottom half of the frame. Errors costing the Red Bats. They have out-hit the Bandits 13-2 in hits. Now hits the second base side. Espadia's got it. Throws the first in time. 1 away. One down now in the frame. Brings up Lily Blaylock. Blaylock has reached on an error and lined out her 2 times up. First pitch to her is a called strike, 0-1. Pitch called a strike as well, 0-2. Quickly ahead in the count goes Pedersen. Next pitch fouls it off. And alive once more here. The 0-2 stays high, makes it 1-2. Trying to stay alive here is going to be Blaylock once more. Reached on a fielder's choice, I should say, and has lined out to third or 2 times up. The 1-2 bounces in the dirt, stays away. Chattanooga State commit comes back up. Now, first time here today, official. Great speed if you're able to do so. The slap style running hitter. He's a 2-2. Takes it just high, full count. Thomas would come next. 0 for 2 is she, a ground out and a fly out for her. Chops it, shortstop side, Reed on a hop, has to be quick with it, throw to first, not in time, infield single. Blaylock runs it out. Runner on with one out and fantastic speed. And now it brings up Thomas. Shows bunt, doesn't go. Throw down to second. Blaylock's in with a head first slide. Stolen base. Swipe second and now puts herself in scoring position for Thomas. She's 0 for 2. Shows it again. Stays high. Called a strike as she tried to lay it down. Trying to check the runner down there at second as well. Blaylock with great speed. If Thomas can get one in the outfield, she can score. 0-2. Stays high. Cannot get her to chase. Robbie Van would come up next. She came around and scored after reaching on an error her last time. The 1-2. Stays away. Gets away from Cantrell. Blaylock's going to break. No throw. She's in on a slide. Two now to count. Runner at third. One out. Thomas skies it foul. Stays alive once more. Trying to see if she can drive home Blaylock, make this a one-run game. The 2-2. Stays high, works it full. Pedersen just trying to settle in here. Court out number 3, or excuse me, out number 2. Strike number 3, I should say. The 3-2. Takes it low, ball 4. She's on with runners at the corners and only one out. Infield will confer. It'll bring up Robbie Van. He has struck out swinging and reached on an error today. She came around and scored in that 5th inning, or it was, I guess I should say, a courtesy runner that did it for her. Thomas now gets a courtesy runner of her own. Emmy Clark will step in for her. And now Van a chance. Runners at the corners and only one out. We'll see if Clark fires off on as soon as the pitch leaves the hand. We'll find out in a moment. She subs in now for Thomas at first. Van shows bunt, stays high. Cantrell has the throw picked off. The runner will make it into second base. There will be a stolen base for her. Second and third. One out, next stays low, makes it 2-0. Christian Fowler would be next. She was hit by a pitch and came around to score in the 5th. He's flown out to deep center as well. That's the dangerous hitter for this Bandit squad if you want to see her. Van fouls it off, makes it 2-1. Van for the Choo-Choos last season had a couple of clutch hits. We're going to see if she can do it again here for the Bandits. Down by 2. They've been out hit 13-3. The 2-1 takes it inside. That's a ball, 3-1. Pedersen just trying to settle in. Works the ground out, gives up a single, a walk. Next pitch, skies it, shallow right field. Brown will not get there in time. A run will come in. Runners at the corners again, still one out. An RBI single, and the Bandits bring it within one. And now it brings up Fowler. Oh for 1. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Strike call. Throw down into mid-center field. And the Bandits tie it. Seven to 7. Next one stays inside, 2-0. Runner at second. Van steals the bag. Thomas comes in on the error. Fifth one of the ball game now for the Red Bats. And a runner still in scoring position trying to take their first lead of the game. They have found 6 straight unanswered between the 5th and 6th. Pedersen just trying to turn this one in. As now Yates now, nope, excuse me, that is Emmy Clark now stands at second. No, that is Eddie Yates. I was correct the first time. Next pitch to Fowler. Off speed, a strike, 2-1. Stanley would hit next. She's 1 for 1 with a triple and a walk. She has scored twice. Fowler 0 for 1. Next pitch, chops it, foul, 2-2. Super utility player, the UWG product, the Division I school. Former JUCO product out of Cleveland State. One out. Runner at second, tied at 7 apiece. The 2-2. Off speed, drives it, left field. The Lauder makes the running grab. 2 away. Runner looked to advance, will not do it. A much-needed grab. Callie DeLauder just gets the snag. Snow cones it and left. 2 away, and you couldn't have asked for it at a better time. And it brings up Stanley. First pitch, swinging, fouls it off, 0-1. Stanley a triple and a walk today. She has scored twice. Looking to see if she can drive in the go-ahead run for the first time today for the Bandits. DeLauder, who has not played outfield a single time this year, makes a clutch play and left on a line drive. Off speed, taken away, ball 1. Yates at second in favor of Van. Great speed here. Takes this one up and in, almost catches her, 2-1. Jacobs would hit next. She has sacrificed fly twice today. She won't get the chance to do it here. There's 2 out. The 2-1. Skies it. Left field side. DeLauder and Reed chase it down and foul ground. It lands foul. 2-2. Reed tried to dive for it. DeLauder tried not to take out her shortstop. It lands in foul ground. Stanley stays alive. Pedersen sets. The 2-2. Off speed, just a tad too far outside, full count. Seven to 7 your score. The Bandits have tied it 2 away. The 3-2 skies in left field. DeLauder will call it off. She'll make the grab. We go to the top of 7. In a way, you probably didn't see this ball game going. We go to top of 7, tied at 7 apiece. A runner does get left stranded, but the Bandits have tied it. It'll be the meat of the lineup for the Red Bats coming up. DeLauder, Corson, and Espadia. No better bats you can ask for. Robbie Van's going to try and work through it. We'll be right back after this quick break. Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, been watching Day 11, Game 2 of the Scenic City Collegiate League in 2026. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We'll be right back after this quick break. We go to the top of 7. Top of the 7th inning we go. 8, 9, and 1 coming up for the Red Bats. DeLauder, Corson, Espadia. No better bats you can ask for if you're a Red Bats fan. Robbie Van's going to try and see if she can shut them down. Tied at 7 apiece. Top of 7 we go. First pitch to the left-handed hitter from Robbie Van. Takes it for a strike, 0-1. It has been nothing short of a heart stopper here today. The Red Bats take an early lead. They hop out to a 4-1 lead. They make it 7-1. The Bandits have found 6 straight unanswered. Swung on and missed, makes it 0-2. We sit at a 7-7 draw. The Red Bats have out-hit the Bandits 13-4. The 0-2, high and away, makes it 1-2. DeLauder is 3 for 3, a double, a 3-run homer, and a single to her name. Looking for hit number 4. 1-2 stays away, 2-2. Corson is also 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a walk. The 1-2. Fouls off, called strike 3. She's got the foul tip. Out number 1. 3 straight strikeouts for Robbie Van. 1 out, and it brings up Corson. Tessa Jacobs able to hang on to the foul tip. It brings up Corson. That one's called a strike, 0-1. So now the center fielder comes in for the 4th time, has reached every time today, has a stolen base to her name. 0-1. Hits it softly, shortstop side. Got to be quick with this. Fowler, throw to first, not in time. Infield single. Able to fly down the line once again. Runner on with 1 away. And it brings up Gracie Espadia. She's 2 for 4. She has flown out in foul ground and popped up her last 2 times. She started off with 2 singles. Has a runner on with 1 out. Hagan and Cantrell will come up next if given the chance. Both are 0 for 3. First pitch to Espadia. Takes it down for a strike, 0-1. Runner at first, 1 out. DeLauder swing goes down swinging. Corson on with an infield single. Espadia, who's the hero in yesterday's game, skies this one. Shallow right field. Marisi's underneath it. 2 away. It brings up Hagen with 2 outs. She's 0 for 4. She lined out hard to left her last time. Takes it high for a ball. Corson's on the go. Throw down's a good one. She's out at second. Jacobs cuts her down. We go to the bottom of 7. And the Bandits have life again. We go to the bottom of the frame. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bandits looking for the first walk-off this season. Valerie Pedersen and the Red Bats just trying to hang on. Bottom of 7 we go. Tied at 7 apiece. Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball. Day 11, Game 2. Bottom of 7 we go. It's tied at 7. We'll be back in just a moment. Bottom of 7 we go. Tied at 7 apiece. Do we have extra innings on the book? Can the Bandits make their first victory a walk-off victory? The first of the season possible. 10, 1, and 2 come up. Jacobs, Dans, and Yates. First pitch is way outside, makes it 1-0. Jacobs is 0 for 0 today. She has sacrificed fly twice. Once to left, once to center. The 1-0. Off speed is a strike, makes it 1-1. Dans would come up next. She has singled and reached on an error and come around to score from it. The 1-1. Hits it softly back up the middle. Pedersen's got it. Throws to first in time. Out number 1. Brings up the top of the order. It's Avery Dans. Dans is 1 for 3 on the day. She flew out the first, singled, and reached on an error. Skies this one. Over the left-hand side out of play. Makes it 0-1. Heads up. Yates would come up next. Marisi would follow. Yates is 0 for 3. Marisi also. In the bottom of the 7th, Bandits have found 6 straight unanswered runs. They have been out hit 14-4 in this ball game. They sit at a 7-7 draw. Looking to see if they can make it 7 straight unanswered to win this ball game. They have yet to take a win here this season. They are 0 for 10. The Red Bats sit tied. Well, excuse me, I should say now hold sole possession currently of second at 5-5. A loss would put them at a tie with the Reign. A win would give them sole possession. 0-1 skies at right center field. This ball's going to get down. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Brown will cut it off. Dans will stay at first. Single. Puts a runner on with 1 away. Dans gets on. She'll get subbed off for Fowler. Great speed now on the base pass for the Bandits. Another hit for Avery Dans. And it brings up Addie Yates. First pitch from Pedersen. Shows bunt stays high. Runner will not go. Fowler thought she could maybe take off. Contrell, though, on the outside pitch is at least able to check her. The 1-0. Shows it again. This one stays high once more, 2-0. Marisi would come up next. She's 0 for 2. The 2-0. Shows bunt, lays it down, foul, just goes too far back. Contrell tried to reach for it. Did not get to it in time. Pedersen just trying to lock it down. Red Bats don't have any more pitchers available. Chamblin starting them off. Pedersen's going to the one. Emily Farrow's not here today. The 2-1. Joe's bunt again. It stays high, 3-1. Fowler steps in at first for the hitter Avery Dans after she singles to right center. 3-1 to Yates. Shows it again. It's ball 4. Runners at second and first. Still 1 out. It brings up Marisi. He is flown out and grounded out today. Joe's bunt fouls it off. 0-1. Emmy Clark would come up next. She's also 0 for 3. The 0-1. Take it for a strike, 0-2. Next pitch hits it foul, just pulls it down the line. Fowler at second. Yates at first. If there's anybody you want on the base paths here, it's Christian Fowler. Couple stolen bases for her this year, trying to be the game-winning run. Bandits looking to get their first victory of the year in walk-off fashion. Red Bats trying to deny it and send us to extras possibly. The 0-2. Fouls it off again. Clark and Blaylock would follow up here if given the chance. The newest commit to Kennesaw State. Back to the plate once more. The 0-2. Hits it, shortstop side. Reed's got it, goes to 2 for 1. Throws back to first and airmails it over and wide. The Bandits are going to win it on a walk-off error. And that will end the ball game. Reed overthrows Branham. Or the Spadia, excuse me. And that will end the game. 8-7 the final. In a way you probably would have never have expected. That'll end it here. 8-7 the final. The Bandits win it on a walk-off error, their first victory of the season. Now 1-10, Red Bats fall to 5-6. And that'll wrap it up here. We go to the end of the game here, 8-7 the final. The Bandits find 7 straight unanswered runs to take it here today. Robbie Ban holds down the final 2. Valerie Pedersen will take the loss. That will end it way you probably, again, never probably thought you'd see. We come back at it again tomorrow. 9 a.m. will be Red Bats and Bandits once again. Smokies will play Rain once more. That'll be at 11:30 tomorrow morning. They will go back at it again tomorrow. That will end it here. Smokies stay undefeated on the season. They're now 11-0. Bandits get their first win. They now stand at 1-10. They take it in walk-off fashion for the first time this season. Rain and Red Bats both fall to 5-6. They still stand at a 2-way tie for second. They'll try and see if they can break that tie tomorrow. The Red Bats play the Bandits again at 9 a.m. Smokies play the Rain at 11:30. That will end it here. Thank you again for tuning in to day 11 of this Scenic City Collegiate League season. Here in Game 2, Red Bats fall to the Bandits 7-8. Seven straight unanswered run by the Bandits take it here. Robbie Van will take the win. Howie Pedersen will take the loss. That'll tune it out. Thank you again for tuning in from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Watching Scenic City Collegiate League softball. My name is Mason Strong. It's been a pleasure to call for you all. I hope to see you all tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Red Bats and Bandits go back at it. Smokies and Rain will go at it at 11:30. They're going to run. Hopefully you'll have a good rest of your day. I will talk to you all soon.